Yeah, welcome to the world of English. As I have mentioned earlier, that this grammatical range and accuracy is very important. Grammatical range means the sentence structures you are going to use in your exams. This is definitely applicable for IELTS, OET, PT, and TOEFL. Here, now we start with one particular sentence. Despite of repeated warnings, that is wrong. Now, after despite, that of will not be there. Many teachers also using discuss about. That is totally wrong. Discuss. Discuss means talk about. Just like that, in spite of, another word, despite. Of is not required. This is a common mistake people make. I don't want you to make that in your life. Despite repeated warnings. Perfect. The haves and have nots. See, a good student means if they, why I use they? Because including male and female. A good student means they can pay attention to minute details. Here I used the haves and have nots. The haves, no apostrophe. And the have nots. Have nots, there is a hyphen. After have, there is a hyphen. NOTS, no hyphen. The haves and have nots have to bear the responsibility of being rich or poor, whatever it is. Okay. Then there is a particular word called the perception. Namada kaazhappaadu. Always of. My perception of the universe. My perception of the universe. Okay. Universe is always attracting the. So when I give you these ideas, automatically I will say so many other things. For example, anything in the sky definitely preceded by the. The sky, the clouds, the sun, the stars, the moon, then all the planets, 8 planets. Okay. And here our perception of the universe, the is there. And we can say there is nobody like Gandhi on earth. The is not required there because on earth is a phrase. Okay. Then we come to cow gives us milk. This is what we were taught in almost all schools. That's a big mistake. The cow means all the cows of the world, not a particular cow. Or you can say that is the lion which attacked me. But when you write in IELTS or ET or something, or when you speak about a wild animal, okay, and one lady who studied here told me that, when she went for IELTS speaking, they asked a question, can you describe a fierce animal? Then that lady after the exam came and told me, sir, actually my husband's name came to my mind on that occasion, but I didn't say. Anyway, when you say lion is a fierce animal, FIERCE, lion is a fierce animal, you cannot say like that, the lion. As I told you, the lion means all lions in the world. Peacock is the national bird of India, the peacock. Why the peacock? Not because it is particular, it is encompassing all peacocks in the world. So, the cow gives us milk. That is correct. The cow means not a particular cow, but all cows. Then we come to, it is so heavy that I cannot lift it. Please understand, whenever you use so in these types of sentence structures, you have to put that. It is so heavy that I cannot lift it. Then we come to every priest. Everybody, one word. Every priest, 2 words. Okay, no one, 2 words, none, 1 word. None means not anyone. It is so heavy that I cannot lift it. Cannot is always 1 word. So if you listen to these type of videos, you can definitely improve your level of English and you can enhance your fluency as well. When you speak, you have to get words and you have to use them following grammar rules. And these grammar rules, unfortunately, are a bit beyond human comprehension. Comprehension means മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്ന രീതി. Okay, then we come to, anyway, so കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ that വരും. It is so expensive that I cannot buy it. At this point, I should tell you there is another correlative conjunction. So that, to, either, neither, no. Okay, either can be said either. Some people say like that. There are 11 types of English in the world. English pronunciation. Okay, the British, Irish, Scottish, Canadian, American, Caribbean, Australian, New Zealand, Indian, Pakistani, and South Africa. So these are given in Webster's dictionary. There are actually so many ways people pronounce. If you go to North India, people say word by word. Where is that iron? Okay, so it should be word by word. Okay, iron. Okay, and government. I heard people say like that, even senior citizens. So in the North India, in Kerala, the problem is that looked. Instead of looked, they say looked and kicked. That's a very big mistake. Looked. He looked at me, I kicked him. Kicked him. So when you write looked, that E should be cancelled. Okay, that sound won't be there. Won't, W-O-N apostrophe T. That means will not. Not wouldn't. Wouldn't is wouldn't. W-O-U-L-D. Okay. So in this context, I should bring another correlative conjunction called too. It is too expensive for me to buy. So too. It is too heavy for me to lift. You can use the same thing for so that also. It is so expensive that I cannot buy it. Okay. Then we come to every priest does watch movies. As I told you, I am 69. I have worked in the Gulf for about 20 years in an airlines field. And even now, those people who complete 40 years or 45 years of employment in the Gulf using English during their job atmosphere, during their career, they still, many people, they don't know this basic thing. Mammootty doesn't know. The question, does Mammootty know English? Yes, Mammootty knows English. There is an S. Mammootty doesn't know karate. That does is very important. Singular, yes. So please pay attention to this, what I say. In most schools and institutes, they say using first person, second person, and third person. That's not required. There's a shortcut for that. For example, singular, plural, two categories. Plural, no S. Singular, there is an S. So for example, Lal, Mohanlal, is an actor. Is, there is an S. From singular, that yes, I have taken. This is a shortcut I developed by the grace of God. Okay. So Mohanlal is an actor. There is an S. Mohanlal was in America. There is an S. Mohanlal has a car. There is an S. Mohanlal doesn't smoke. There is an S. Mohanlal knows everything. There is an S. Is, was, has, does, knows, or speaks, or acts. That S is very, very important. This is definitely in present tense. But when you come to plural, Mammootty and Mohanlal are actors. Mammootty and Mohanlal are actors. Mammootty and Mohanlal were in America. So there is no yes. Why? Mammootty and Mohanlal are plural. For example, they, plural. Indians, plural. Okay. Mammootty and Mohanlal are actors. Mammootty and Mohanlal were working in America. Or in the US, not USA, in the US capital. Mammootty and Mohanlal have a car. Mammootty and Mohanlal do not smoke. So are, were, have, do, no yes at all. Then Mammootty and Mohanlal know everything. Mammootty and Mohanlal act in so many movies. That S is missing. Then, in all occasions, I have divided into singular and plural. But there are two words which are a bit complicated in English language, I and you. Although they denote one person, I means one, you means one. Sometimes it is plural. You know everything. You people, that means plural. Okay? So I and you are considered to be plural in English. I have a car. I don't know anything. I am, that's another role. This I am, that particular phrase came from Sanskrit. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham became I am. Okay. When you study etymology, that means the study of the root of language, how words came into existence. So I means plural, but in English there are always exceptions. Exception to exceptions, that also is there. Okay. So please note that I have a car. I don't know anything. I know everything, or I know nothing, and I am a teacher. I was in America, or I was in India, something like that. Then there is a particular usage, hypothesis, hypothetical, ഭാവന എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മൾ സ്കൂളിലൊക്കെ പഠിച്ചതാണ്. If I were a bird, I would fly. If I were a bird, I would fly. Okay? If I were a bird, I would fly. So I were, not I was. If he were, perfectly correct. If he were. If he were the Prime Minister of India, how nice it would, because were is past tense. So there is something called tense sequencing. So WERE, then a past tense follows. Okay? If he were the President of America, how nice it would be, not will be, always would be. Then, so that particular episode is over, that using yes. So here, the context is that every priest does watch movies. We can simply say every priest watches movies. Okay? Some people take pride. Pride എന്നുള്ള വേർഡിന് രണ്ട് മീനിങ് ആണ്. Pride, അഭിമാനം, അഹങ്കാരം. I don't like that person because of his pride. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള അഹങ്കാരമാണ് എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടമല്ല. But Mammootty is the pride of Kerala. നമ്മുടെ അഭിമാനമാണ് Mammootty. So two opposite meanings for single word. There is another word like that in English, proud. Okay, I am proud to be an Indian. That means ഞാൻ ഇന്ത്യക്കാരനിൽ അഭിമാനിക്കുന്നു. But nobody likes him because he is very proud. ദുരഭിമാനമുള്ള മനുഷ്യനാണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ഇഷ്ടമല്ല, അഹങ്കാരമുള്ള ആളാണ്. So the last one is coming. Every priest does. Why does? Because every means മലയാളത്തിലെ ഓരോ എന്നുള്ളതാണ്, സിംഗുലർ ആണ്, ഓർത്തിരിക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, എവറി പ്രീസ്റ്റ് ഡസ്. എവറി പ്രീസ്റ്റ് സിംഗുലർ ആണ്, സിംഗുലർ ഡസ് എടുത്തു, ഡസ് ഇട്ടു, കഴിഞ്ഞു. വാച്ച് മൂവീസ്, അത് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും കാണാറുണ്ടെന്നാണ് അതിൻ്റെ മീനിങ്. കാരണം സാധാരണ മെനി ക്രിസ്ത്യൻ പ്രീസ്റ്റ് project that they don't watch movies, just to say that they are, they are not like ordinary people, just to project that way. But every priest, എൻ്റെ അഭിപ്രായമാണ്, every priest does watch movies. Do a does it ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എസ് ഇല്ല പിന്നീട്, അത് ഓർത്തോണം. Okay, then we come to the last one. Please come to my house. In English language, that's wrong. Please come home. Home means my house, house of me. Okay, please come home. Be at home. There is another expression that means be free to take whatever you want. Okay. For example, I invited one of my friends, and always one of my friends, so many times I mentioned here. So I would tell him, ഞാൻ അങ്ങേരോട് പറയും. Okay. I would say, sir, please be at home. Take whatever you want. Just like how you behave in your house, you behave here also. Don't ask me permission. You want to switch on the TV, turn it on. Okay? So, please come home. That's the correct English. Please come to my house is wrong. And with this one, I conclude this episode. Thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you.